Hello, and thank you once again for joining me with one of our final lessons out of the 5 towards the end within the Workbook, A Course in Miracles. We are on lesson 364 today. So it is a repeat of the lesson yesterday and the one before that. But as always, I am going to read through just a segment of the introduction, which is just a good reminder, I think, to add to the lesson itself. So let's get reading that. So the chapter I'm going to start at is chapter 5. We will not end this year without the gift our Father promised to his holy daughter. We are forgiven now, and we are saved from all the wrath we thought belonged to God and found it was a dream. We are restored to sanity, in which we understand that anger is insane, attack is mad, and vengeance merely foolish fantasy. We have been saved from wrath because we learned we were mistaken. Nothing more than that. And it is a father angry at his daughter because she failed to understand the truth? We come in honesty to God and say we did not understand, and ask him to help us to learn his lessons through the voice, his own teacher. Would he hurt his daughter, or would he rush to answer her and say, "This is my daughter, and all I have is her"? Be certain he will answer thus, for these are his own words to you, and more than that can no one ever have. For in these words is all there is, and all that there will be, throughout all time and in eternity. And here is the lesson. This holy instant would I give to you. Be you in charge, for I would follow you, certain that your direction gives me peace. And if I need a word to help me, he will give it to me. If I need a thought, that will he also give. And if I need but stillness and a tranquil open mind, these are the gifts I will receive of him. He is in charge by my request, and he will hear and answer me, because he speaks for God, my Father, and his holy daughter. So again, we are going to that place of peace, which is in the stillness, which is out of a fearful mind, because that is where we don't hear, we don't connect, when we are running fear thoughts, running. And right now there's a lot of that going on. I know for myself that is the key thing, to allow the fear thoughts to drop, is the way the external world is shifting. It's like we have to really, it's our duty as beings of light, beings of love, to go to the tranquil place inside, drop away from the thinking. And that is the hardest part. I know that is for me, because I'm an analytical person. I think a lot, and these thoughts are always circling. But I do find tranquil moments when I read the Course, when I sit in stillness, when I allow myself the time to refocus onto something positive, something more uplifting, not letting darkness suddenly take you down this spiral that takes you down and down and down until you have reached a place where you feel you are alone, where you feel you are in danger, where you feel all of these things that are the illusion. You've lost the light, so you've got to come back by bringing yourself there through positive actions, positive things. So if you find yourself going to a darker place and you can't find the light within yourself, do something that does make you light up. What is your joy? Is it painting? Is it writing? Is it singing? Is it just going out for a walk? What is it? There are so many things outside that can bring us the joy that we need inside. So it's like utilizing that as a mirror to bring you back. That's why the Course always kind of brings us to our brothers and sisters around us. If we can see the light in them, they shine it back to us. If we keep seeing the problems in them, the frustrations in them, the judgments in them, then it's going to keep us in that place of separation. We're never going to connect. So these are the lessons always teaching us to drop by giving forgiveness to everyone and ourselves, because we are losing that place. It's not that we are ever going to be given the wrath, that is all in the ego mind. It wants to keep you separate in fear because it keeps itself separate in that way. You're always a single little fearful being, all alone, trying to strive and get to somewhere. Whereas once you let go of that, you open up the mind, you feel the connection, and you become the light within yourself. And these are the steps we have to take every instant. We've got to keep bringing ourselves back to the light, because we're so used to bringing ourselves to the darkness. We're following the fear thoughts. We follow all the things that, I've got to, because it's like we fear that if we don't keep our eyes on these things, that they will end up destroying us, when really they are leading us into an illusion. They're not leading us towards the truth. So keep bringing yourself back in every moment. When you feel yourself slide in any way, bring yourself to something positive, something light, something that will lift you up, so that you can bring your mind to that focus place, and then from there you can then launch pad yourself into the light, into the truth. So it is a daily practice. It is keeping in the instant moment with the light. Stay with it. It's there for you always. You feel it. You can change in an instant. It's like when someone said that there's a book I read where he said, if you were suddenly given a ticket, the winning lottery ticket, and you suddenly, you'd won all of these millions, boom, you could change your state instantly into this joyful place. And you would not feel the darkness. You would feel sort of all these things. Well, you can do that without a lottery ticket. You really can. That is where we think we need this external to keep us in this state. But you actually brought all of those joyful feelings to yourself. You brought them there because you linked to something. And so if you can do it with winning the lottery, you can do it in anything else, because that external thing is not the thing that is going to bring that joy to you. You're doing that yourself. You're doing that yourself. Realize the joy you bring to yourself by aligning. And if it takes something outside of you to bring that light, then use those things to bring you light. Don't use the external to go searching for fear. Use it to see and feel the light, And the more we do that, the more we find more lighting things, more fun things, more opportunities, more things that do open our doors, because we're seeking light. We're not seeking darkness. So move towards that today. And always remember, the guide is within us, the stillness there. That's what the lesson is. No words are needed. We just need to get to that vibrational happiness within us. And then we will connect and we will be guided just as nature intended. That's how we were here. That's how we're set to be. And that's how life will flow beautifully when we get into that space. So just keep bringing yourself back. Keep bringing yourself back. Like, that's what I'm going to do. Keep bringing myself back. When I falter, bring myself back. Because we're human beings, and the beingness is the problem sometimes. It's the suffering when we see that. We are beings of light. And so we don't go into that natural spiritual way of being, which is always divine, which is always love, which is always the connection and the forgiveness, letting go of the illusion. So one more lesson left, and that's it. We've done and completed our yearly A Course in Miracles, and I am so thrilled to have you join me going through all of this with me. And I'll see you tomorrow for the last lesson. So take care, everyone, and have a beautiful day. Bye.